Never let anybody undervalue you. People will always project on you what they see in themselves. And most people don't value themselves. That's why they look the way they look. That's why they act the way they act. That's why they don't have any money. That's why they don't have a loving relationship, a quality, healthy relationship. They don't have anything in their life because they don't care about themselves and they don't see that they're a God. Now we're half God, as I always say. We're half God, half Mother Earth. We're half our mother, half our father. We have our God side and our destiny. We are the gods of our destiny. And then we have our animal side. On the animal side of that, we size people up. Every time you meet somebody, you don't even know it, but you're sizing them up. You're seeing what they're about. And first impressions are everything. When you're in great physical shape, look like you take care of yourself, you dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. People will see you and respect you if you carry yourself in a manner, in an authoritative manner, with confidence and showing respect to other people. You can speak authoritatively without being disrespectful. But at the same time, you shouldn't let people disrespect you because everybody wants it for free. Everybody thinks that you owe them something. Now, I look at myself and say, I owe. I owe you. I owe the world. As the God of my destiny, I owe my family, I owe my friends, I owe people that look out for me, people that are kind of respectful to me. I owe it to do the same to them. Now I owe it to the universe to be of help, to be a coach, to share my wisdom and knowledge because I shouldn't even be here right now. I've been shot multiple times and once in the face with a .44 Magnum. I came from poverty, single mother, no father around, and when he did try to come around, he got his windows beat out with a baseball bat. My mother was crazy as shit. My father was a sociopath. I grew up in a totally abusive life. 30 years of alcoholism, in and out of juvenile detention, and then went to rehab for my first time. I beat 30 years in prison after I got shot back in 2005, and in 2010, I had some dude on dope break in my house and shoot me in the face with a .44 Magnum because he was out of his mind. Now, I am responsible for everything in my life. Had I been a better man, had I been living universally, had I been accessing my ability to learn, had I been working harder, had I not been partying, I would have never been in those positions in my life, and that's just a fact. Every hardship in my life after not the age of accountability, but the mentality of accountability. Most people ain't adults anymore when they turn 18. Maybe back in the early 1900s, late 1800s and before, those were men plowing fields at 17, 16 years old. Those were men with guns holding a house down, protecting their family when they was 15, 16, 17. But nowadays, guys ain't men even when they're 30, myself included. I've just been learning how to become a man over the last 10 years, and I'm 41. You know, unfortunately, we live in a different world today. Things are not the same as they used to be, and fortunately, I shouldn't say that in a negative way. There's some good things and some bad things in every situation. But people will judge you. That's their animal side. They're gonna size you up, and when you are in great physical shape, looking like you take care of yourself, you're dressing for the job you want in life. You're dressing for success. There's all these sayings out there, dress for success. You know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. There's all kind of sayings out here, and they come from truth. They come from universal truth that's been passed down generation to generation to generation. But we don't really think about it on a regular basis and what they mean. But dress for success Dress for the job you want. When you take care of yourself and people size you up, they'll immediately lean toward respecting you because it looks like you love yourself. It looks like you have some wisdom. It looks like you have a good head on your shoulders. And if you're in great physical shape, you will have a good head on your shoulders, or you'll be in the process of getting one. Because your physical fitness, getting physically fit, changes the chemicals in your brain. After I got shot in the head back in 2010, in December of 2010, I laid around drinking and taking pills for 2 years. 2 bottles of whiskey a day, all the beer I could drink on top of it, all the pills I could take on top of it. I couldn't even do one push-up off of a table, an incline push-up. Not one. I was 260 pounds of pure fat. And that was after, a few years before that, I had won a fitness competition. So it shows you how far down the scale that I went. I definitely hit rock bottom. That's for damn sure. For about the 10th time. And believe me, there's a bottom to the bottom. And then there's a bottom to that. You'd think life can't get any worse, but I promise you it can. But on the flip side of that, your life can be as good as you make it, because you are the God of your destiny. You are the God of your destiny. As we take care of ourselves, as we get in great physical shape, as we dress for the job that we want, as we dress for success, we become the new man, and we shed the old man. We shed the old ways, seeing the importance of maturity, seeing the importance of universal wisdom and growth. We learn that the old ways didn't work. I drank and used drugs to excess because I was maladjusted to life, being raised by a totally emotionally psychotic mother. I hate to say that about my mother, but I'm just being honest. And I wear that as a badge of honor. I don't complain. I don't complain. I am grateful for everything I've ever been through in my life, because it's made me who I am today. And I may not be the richest, I may not be the biggest motherfucker in the universe, but I am everything that I ever wanted to be, and still getting there. I will be growing forever for the rest of my life. I was created to do something great in this world, and by God, I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to do it. I was made for bigger things than I've done, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to do it. And that's the only people that you should be around. That is the only type of person that you should be looking for to make friends with, to get into business with, to have in your life, to coach you, to mentor you, is somebody who has the attitude of, I can be more, I am more. Everybody has it inside of us. You think these people out here that are rich and successful, you think that you're different than them? You're not different than them. They're just accessing their universally given talents to be all they can be. They've been conditioned. They've allowed themselves to be conditioned, and they've conditioned themselves by getting mentors, coaches, reading books, seeking spiritual guidance, spiritual wisdom, universal truth, I should say. That's how they did that. Just like a baseball player, every baseball player starts in T-ball, starts in kid pitch, coach pitch, goes on to high school, college, AAA, then the pros. There is a process that we follow to become successful, and it is simple as the laws of mathematics. Mathematics is a universal language, like I tell you guys. And all you got to do is put 1 + 1 = 2. And continue to do that over and over and over again until it brings you to where you always wanted to be. It's that simple. It's not easy, it's simple. It is a very simple process. It's as simple as changing the pocket that you put your wallet in on a daily basis to change the rhythm of your brain, to break your pattern. You need to break your mental pattern of doing the same shit you've always done and force yourself to do something scary. Take a risk. Get out there, put yourself out there, and bet on yourself. Let's go.